Finley again. Gaslight Gatekeeper draws. Finley doesn't. Holland. It's replace. That's right. Weird how none of these cards cost what they're supposed to. Tell a joke. All right. We got a lot of new people here, so I'll tell you one I haven't told in a while. All right. A monkey walks into a bar, orders a beer, right? And the bartender says, "Oh my God, like a talking monkey, that's crazy, you know, blah, blah, blah." And the monkey says, yeah, I get that a lot. Can I just get a beer, you know? And the bartender's like, "Yeah, sure, you can have whatever you want, you know?" And the bartender gives him a beer. Bartender gives him a beer and he says, "You know, are you sure you don't want anything else? Johnny makes a mean banana split." And the monkey looks back up at him and he says, the monkey looks back up at him and he says, That's funny. I get that a lot, you know." You know, the scientists, they work day in, day out. And they poked me and prodded me and filled me with every drug on the planet. And it made me super intelligent. But it also made me an alcoholic. And for what? For nothing. Throws the glass mug at the wall. Glass shatters everywhere, right? Glass shatters everywhere. By now, the bar, standing at attention, half of them are in awe that there's a talking monkey, and the other half are listening to this monkey's plight. Monkey takes a drag of a cigarette, and he looks back up at the bartender, and he says, "You know, I go to the zoo sometimes. And I take a look at the monkey cages, and they look so happy, and they look so innocent, and they don't have a care in the world. And then that moment, I think to myself, who's the real caged animal? Them or me?" And the bartender looks back at him and he says, "Wow, that's some serious monkey business." That's some serious monkey business. The joke is that the bartender's an asshole. All right, that's a joke. That joke gave cancer? That joke overwhelmed your funny bone? That sounds about right. That's... As soon as I started telling a joke, you got a 3-minute ad. Oh, don't worry, it was hilarious. It was. Don't worry, it was hilarious. Are we going to Aftershocks? Are we going to Aftershocks? Aftershocks. All right, I'll tell you another one since you got an ad. A cat walks into a bar, orders a beer. And the bartender says, "Wow, a talking cat." And the cat says, "Yeah, I get that a lot. Like, can I get a beer?" And the bartender says, "Yeah, sure." Bartender says, "So what are you doing in town? Like, what are you doing here?" And the cat says, "I'm actually in town for a job interview." And the bartender says, "Oh, good luck with that. I'm sure you'll do fine." And he says, "The circus is in town. You should try the circus." And the cat looks back up at him and he says, "What would the circus need with a computer programmer?" Because he's a talking cat. I got one for every animal. I got one for every animal. So. Every animal? That's right. Say a joke about a lemur then. A lemur walks into a bar, goes up to the bartender and orders a beer. And the bartender says, "Hey, we got a drink named after you." And the lemur looks back up at him and says, "You know my name?" And the bartender says, "Yeah, everybody knows your name, and we know what you did, and you need to know that you're not welcome here." And the lemur looks back at him and says, "Hey, listen, man, like, that was a long time ago. I'm a different person now. I've paid for my I've paid for my crimes." And the bartender says, "You can't pay. You can't pay enough for what you did. All those people, all those children that were hurt." And the lemur says, "Children? Oh, I didn't hurt any children." And it says, "Yeah, we know who you are. You're the lemur that drove that bus full of kids." And the lemur says, No, I murdered my family." And the bartender says, "Oh, well, that's different." Oh, hold on. I gotta win this video game. 6-10-12. 6-10-12. Kill command. Animal companion. Stone test boar. Damn the sports state for ruining my joke. Ruining my 4-6-8. And the bartender says, "Oh, well, that's much different. That's fine. You're welcome here. Let's get you that screwdriver."